season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And it comes out of the 25, no return attempted there. So USF's offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The Bulls will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. No huddle now for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Tate. Quick throw to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but pick will set up the offense at the 35.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the tailback's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back. USF offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a shotgun run call.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Tate. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup. He makes a big play there.
The completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Makes a quick grab. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's third and short with 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to throw yet again. Finds his target, and it's complete.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The back's got it. They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up second down.
Play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Red Wolves looking to run some tempo here. Running play called on third and short. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And it's Arkansas State on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job with their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for a play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start, offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Brought down after picking up 5 yards. So the Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. To throw, it's Tate. And they heave it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30, past the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Got a lane, can he get in? Touchdown, Arkansas State. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Caught behind the line. It's Winton. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. The Wolves will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now.
What do you need help with?
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. He finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
What's up, my boy?
On second down here. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The Red Wolves will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Red Wolves. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
The Bulls will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Bulls offense back out here. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Red Wolves will come to the line to run the hurry on. Heading left after the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This one will be fair caught. The USF offense is back out there now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it second and short. Dropping back, it's Tate. Quick completion to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end and you can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. They attack the deep middle of this defense to come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as a result.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. QB decides to keep it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Caught for the completion. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to pass. It's Tate. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Winton. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looking to pass. It's Tate. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USF.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Red Bulls offense back out there. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
And it's Arkansas State on top right now. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Red Wolves will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock.
Then I got blocky again.
1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This time it's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against his zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Wolves lining up here on 1st and 10.
Hello.
Looking to throw it again. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job.
It sound like the little personal pain pieces too.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness
The
he
house.
has after
Well,
the
you about to
catch.
go to a jump spot.
Running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes.
Well, he ain't good together because they got his actions.
Touchdown.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm sleeping.
Love this never say
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
die
sleeping.
from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of
No, I am
reach, but this
sleeping.
guy's still putting the ball in the
Tired
air.
of
This
him.
one's a touchdown.
PAT
Yeah,
is
what you
good.
got planned for today? So what you got planned for today?
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They had
21. Can you do something for me? Let me know when you make it home safely.
now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
What you say, Waddy?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Too hard.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled.
Come on, Waddy,
the
let's go see
scrimmage.
Mommy dance.
They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to.
That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
And that's another red notice.
And the Red Wolves are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a